One man works 16 hours daily waiting for opportunity to open its door. Another works 4 hours daily building doors that open from the inside. 10 years later, the first man is still knocking. The second man owns the building. The difference is not effort, it is identity. One acts like someone seeking opportunity. One acts like someone creating it. It's called the identity first principle. Wealth is not built by working toward who you want to become. It is built by acting as if you already are that person today. Most people wait for permission, wait for credentials, wait for the right opportunity. They operate from their current identity. Strategic people adopt their target identity immediately. They do not wait to become wealthy, to act wealthy. They act wealthy first. The actions create the results. The results reinforce the identity. The identity becomes reality. This is not fake it until you make it. This is understanding that your identity determines your actions. Your actions determine your results. Most people try to change results while keeping the same identity. Impossible. Change identity first. Results follow automatically. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. Manchester, 1825. The textile mills are booming. Two men work the same factory floor, James and William, both 30 years old. Both mill workers earning 18 shillings weekly. Both want to escape poverty. Both see the locked door of opportunity. James identifies as a mill worker. This is who he is. When he wakes up, he thinks like a mill worker. He asks mill worker questions. How do I keep this job? How do I avoid the foreman's anger? How do I survive this week? His identity shapes every decision. He waits for opportunity to knock. He hopes the foreman notices his hard work. He dreams someone will offer him a better position. He believes opportunity comes from outside, from luck. From being chosen, his identity is passive. Waiting, hoping. The door is locked. He stands outside knocking. William works the same machines, but he does not identify as a mill worker yet. He identifies as a mill owner who temporarily works a machine. Sounds delusional? It is not. This identity shift changes everything. When William wakes up, he thinks like a mill owner. He asks mill owner questions. How do mills make profit? What margins exist? What inefficiencies can I see? Where are the opportunities? His identity shapes different decisions despite identical circumstances. He does not wait for opportunity. He creates it. He does not ask for permission. He assumes authority he does not yet have. His identity is active, building, creating. The door is not locked. He builds his own door that opens from the inside. Year one reveals the first divergence. James works 16 hours daily, exhausting. He believes hard work will get him noticed. Someone will promote him. Someone will offer him opportunity. He is a good worker waiting to be chosen. He saves 2 shillings weekly from his 18-shilling wage. By year end, he has 104 shillings saved. William works 12 hours daily at the mill. The other 4 hours he acts as a mill owner would act. He studies the textile business. He visits other mills on Sundays, talks to merchants about fabric demand. He examines machines to understand production costs. He is not waiting to become a mill owner. He is acting as one already. This identity drives different actions. He also saves 2 shillings weekly, same discipline as James. But his mill owner identity leads him to invest differently. He buys raw cotton at wholesale prices and resells to smaller weavers at a small markup. His saved capital becomes working capital. By year end, he has 104 shillings plus 40 shillings profit from cotton trading. His identity created actions that created different results. Year 3. James still works 16 hours, still hoping, still waiting. Someone should notice him by now. His hard work should count for something. But he's still a mill worker in his identity. His questions remain mill worker questions. His actions remain mill worker actions. His savings grow to 312 shillings. Proud of his discipline, but the money sits idle. William works 10 hours at the mill now. He negotiated reduced hours in exchange for training new workers. His mill owner identity gave him confidence to negotiate. The other 6 hours, he runs his cotton trading business. It now generates 8 shillings weekly profit. His savings plus business capital totals 680 shillings. More critically, his identity continues shaping new opportunities. He does not see himself as lucky. He sees himself as a mill owner who does not yet own a mill. The identity gap creates tension. That tension drives action. He must act in ways that close the gap between identity and reality. Year 5 brings the critical moment. James hears about a foreman position opening. Finally, his opportunity, he applies. He hopes. He waits. They choose someone else. Someone with connections. James is devastated. He worked so hard, he waited so long. The door was locked. It stayed locked. His identity is still mill worker waiting for external opportunity. William does not apply for foreman. That is not his identity. Instead, he approaches 3 mill workers he trained. He proposes a partnership. They will rent to looms and operate independently. William has 1,100 shillings saved. He needs 2,000 shillings total to start. The 3 workers contribute 300 shillings each from their savings. The mill owner identity made this possible. He saw himself as someone who creates opportunities, not someone who waits for them. He recruited workers rather than competing for positions. Built a door rather than knocking on locked ones. Year 7. James is 42 years old. Still working the mill floor. Still earning 18 shillings weekly. Still waiting for his opportunity. His savings are 730 shillings. Substantial for a mill worker. But his identity never expanded. Cannot see opportunities a mill worker would not see. He's trapped by who he thinks he is. William operates for looms, employing 6 workers, including himself. His business generates 15 shillings weekly profit after all expenses. Still works the looms. But he does so as an owner, not as a worker waiting for promotion. His identity created the business. The business creates results that reinforce the identity. Year 10 delivers the full picture. James is 45, savings 1,040 shillings, respectable, but still a mill worker, still waiting. Still hoping someone opens a door. His identity locked him outside. He will retire with decent savings, but no wealth. His children will start where he started. Mill workers waiting for opportunity. William owns 8 looms, employs 14 workers, generates 32 shillings weekly profit. His total accumulated wealth, 3,400 shillings. But more importantly, his identity is fully realized. He is a mill owner. The identity he adopted 10 years ago became his reality through the actions it produced. His children watch him. They do not see themselves as mill workers. They see themselves as business owners. Identity transfers generationally. William's identity shift created a lineage identity shift. Here is the mechanism that most people miss. Your identity creates a filter. That filter determines what you see as possible. James had a mill worker filter. He could only see mill worker opportunities, promotions, better shifts, slightly higher wages, all within the mill worker identity box. William had a mill owner filter. He saw capital opportunities, partnership structures, wholesale pricing advantages, customer relationships, business leverage, all outside the mill worker identity box. Same factory, same circumstances, different filter, different visible opportunities. Most people think identity follows results. Wrong. Identity precedes results. Do not become wealthy and then adopt a wealthy identity. You adopt a wealthy identity, and then the actions that identity produces create wealth. Check your own identity right now. When you think about yourself financially, what is your identity? Are you someone seeking opportunity or someone creating it? Are you waiting for permission or assuming authority? Are you hoping to be chosen or choosing yourself? If you identify as someone who needs external validation before acting, you are James. You will wait at locked doors forever. You will work hard and wonder why opportunity never comes. Your identity traps you outside. People think acting from a future identity is arrogant. It is not. It is strategic. The wealthy mill owner does not wait to own mills before thinking like a mill owner. The wealthy investor does not wait for wealth before thinking like an investor. They adopt the identity first. The identity drives the actions. The actions create the results. The trap is waiting until you feel qualified. You will never feel qualified. Qualification is not a feeling. It is an identity decision. The moment you decide you are someone who creates value, you start seeing value creation opportunities. The moment you decide you are someone who builds businesses, you start seeing business opportunities. Identity shift precedes opportunity recognition. First, Define your target identity clearly. It's not vague aspirations. Specific identity. Not I want to be successful. Instead, I am a person who creates income-generating assets. Write it down. Present tense. Definitive. This is not affirmation. This is identity declaration. Second, ask the identity question daily. When facing decisions, ask, what would someone with my target identity do in this situation? A mill owner does not ask for permission to negotiate hours. An asset builder does not wait for perfect conditions to invest. Let the identity drive the decision. Third, take identity-consistent actions immediately. Do not wait until you feel ready. Do not wait until circumstances align. If your identity is investor, make your first investment today, even if small. If your identity is a business owner, start your first business system today, even if simple. Action reinforces identity. Identity drives more action. Cycle begins. Fourth, ignore identity, inconsistent opportunities. This is critical. James would see a foreman promotion as his big break. William would see it as a distraction. Your identity determines what opportunities matter. If it does not align with your target identity, it is not your opportunity regardless of how appealing it looks. Fifth, surround yourself with people who reinforce your target identity. James spent time with mill workers who reinforced mill worker identity. William spent time with merchants and small business owners who reinforced business owner identity. Your environment either strengthens or weakens identity adoption. Month 1 feels fake. You're acting from an identity you have not earned yet. Uncomfortable. This is normal. The discomfort is the identity gap. Do not let it stop you. The actions will prove the identity real. Month 3, you notice yourself making different decisions automatically. The identity is taking hold. You see opportunities you were blind to before? The filter is changing. Month 6, other people start treating you consistent with your identity. They sense the shift. They respond to your new certainty. Opportunities appear because you are finally visible to them. Year 1, the identity is natural. The actions it produces feel normal. The results start accumulating. You realize identity was always the door. You were standing outside waiting for it to unlock. But it opens from the inside. 2 men, same factory, same circumstances. One identified as worker waiting for opportunity. One identified as owner creating opportunity. Same effort measured in hours. Different effort measured in identity alignment. The worker stayed outside knocking. The owner built his own door. Identity is not something you discover. It is something you decide. Decide today. Act from that identity tomorrow. Build your door from the inside. More frameworks ahead.